What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking about NBA 2K21 MyTEAM, and we're going to be talking about the market. So I have not talked about the market too much yet this year, and today we are going to be talking about the market potentially crashing or going down, the prices of a lot of cards going down, and what do I think is going to happen, because it is heavily rumored that there are super packs coming today. It is heavily rumored that super packs are coming, and if super packs come, we know that they're going to completely change the market. So in this video, I'm going to operate under the assumption that super packs are coming out later today. There is absolutely no confirmation of that. As well as that, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I think is going to happen for season 2 and how that's going to affect the market as well. So anyway, now we are going to get onto it. So we have to assume that the reason why it's assumed that market are coming, super packs coming, is that in 3 hours and 34 minutes from the time that I'm recording this video, playoff records packs will be done. So if you guys don't know, when you go into rewards, season rewards here, all these lock in for Dr. J. So there's only 5 of them. There's not a 6th one. So it's not like there's going to be another collection. And as well as that, more than likely, we do see our big promos on Friday. So it's unlikely we see a big promo today. Could we see like a flash pack or something? Possibly. I doubt it. Could we see like them making a start on buzzer beaters? Possibly. But again, I doubt we see anything like buzzer beaters until after Christmas. So what I do think is going to happen is I think there is going to be a super pack, because these cards are super rare. Now, if you guys look for Ben Wallace, there is 2 Ben Wallaces on the auction house. He is stupidly rare. Let's see what price Dennis Johnson is. Okay, there's not that many. There's not that many Dennis Johnsons. I get it. He's not that expensive because Ben Wallace is expensive, but there's not that many of them. If you guys look at back to back, Iguodala, actually, there's a ton of Iguodalas. Lamar Odom's really expensive. Lamar Odom here, 166k, and he locks in for a horrendously bad Dennis Rodman. Playoff dimers. Chris Webber yesterday sold for 400k. There are 2 Chris Webbers because everyone is locking in for Draymond Green because of how good Draymond Green is. So that is basically what is happening right now, is that there's a very low supply on certain cards. There's a ton of Steve Nash cards. There's a very low supply on Webbers. There's a fairly low supply. As far as I know, Lamar Odom is a much lower supply. Again, it's like 10 in an hour. There's more Lamar Odoms though, in fairness. A lot more Lamar Odoms than Chris Webbers. And if you're looking even at playoff underdogs, Dikembe, there's a bunch of them. Kyrie Irving, you've got 5 in 4 hours. Where you got 6 Kyrie Irvings. You look at playoff records, I'm guessing Iverson's similar. Actually, no, these are all kind of cheap, ready? Mark Eaton's 40k. Yeah, these are all kind of cheap for Chris Webber, basically, or not for Chris Webber, for Derek Fisher, because it's not the greatest card in the world to get Derek Fisher. I mean, who's locking in for 6-1 point guard? So what I think is going to happen is, with these packs, is we are going to see a drop in specific cards. So the entire market, there are situations where the entire market crashes. And what I've learned from 2K20 when I was predicting my market crashes is the market only crashes when there is MT packs. So for example, with these packs right here, every time a new promo comes out, the market might crash a little bit, because these packs here sell with MT, and as well as that, there's some really good cards. So a lot of people that don't spend money on the game, you have to take into account, probably 85% of players are not going to be putting in VC for every pack that comes out, but a lot of those players that won't put in money will sell cards and still open packs with MT. So everyone's going to be trying to sell their cards for MT, just on the off chance that they can open MT packs and maybe pull a good card. So for that reason, you see a lot of people selling. But when it comes to VC only packs, which I think is what these super packs are going to be, the market won't crash at all, because people can't be selling cards to get these packs. I don't think the overall market will crash. However, weird things are going to happen to these sets right here, and I don't know, this could be a weird, I'm not taking, this is a risky investment. These are risky investments, but if, say, for example, super packs do come out here, One thing that's for a fact is instead of 2 Ben Wallace cards, there's going to be 40 Ben Wallace. There's going to be 30 Ben Wallace cards up. Instead of 2 Chris Webber's going to be 30. So all like the Ben Wallaces aren't going to go for 400k anymore. But at the same time, that means that there's potential that all the other cards raise in price. That maybe, for example, Doug Christie, as you guys can see, Doug Christie's quite rare. Just as a hypothetical situation, I'm not telling you to invest in Doug Christie. But if a whole bunch of Ben Wallaces are pulled in these super packs, and then there's no Doug Christie's pulled, to lock in for Gary Payton to get the Dr. J, suddenly Doug Christie goes way, way more expensive in price. So you got to kind of look at things that way, that it has a weird effect, because the only cards that are affected by super packs are cards that are in the super packs. Because if the cards aren't in the super packs, nobody's selling those cards. Especially because in these specific packs, there's not that many great cards. Like, in all these packs, there's Sleepy, Bailey, Kyrie. That's it. In terms of good cards, that's it. There's no good cards in any of these packs. I think maybe this set holds its value. It's a whole bunch of Webbers pulled and a whole bunch of Steve Nash's pulled. I could see Sleepy Floyd going up to 40, 50k because Draymond's incredible. But that's kind of really it. So for these specific cards, I don't really know what way to go about it, because I don't personally. I think it's making any sort of investment based on super packs is a risk, because they're likely to be VC only packs, and it's very, very difficult to predict what's going to happen with VC only packs. So personally, I think the best thing to do is to just wait it out, because people start panic selling. If you had a Ben Wallace, the best time to sell him was a couple of days ago. If you have a Chris Webber, again, if you have Chris Webber hoping he'll go up in price, I'm sorry to say he probably won't. And if you have a Lamar Odom card like that, I'm sorry to say they're probably going to go down in price. But I don't think it's going to have a major factor on anything but those like couple of cards. Also, if it is a new premium pack today and not super packs, then these guys are going to just go up in price. So it's not actually, they mightn't even go up in price. They're just going to stay the same price, because the better cards that come out, the less people are going to want to lock in for Dr. J. No matter how rare they are, the less people are going to want to lock in for Dr. J. So worst case scenario, it is no whatever packs come out today have no effect in the market. If it's super packs, it won't have an effect on the general market, but it will have an effect on certain specific cards, and it might have an effect, a weird effect of inflation in a, for example, I don't know, say if Bailey Hell happens to be rare, he's not, but if he happened to be rare, he could go way up in price. Doug Christie's another card with potential to do that, so just keep an eye out for those type of cards. But for the new season, the market will completely crash if these type of packs come out again. If season tip-off packs come out for season 2, the market's crashed. The market's crashing. The market's completely crashing. If 30 new cards come out, and I'm guessing there won't be gold cards. I'm guessing they'll probably go. It's still October, so I'm guessing they'll still go Emerald. They'll go Emerald as the lowest, and Sapphire as the second lowest. Ruby, Amethyst, Diamond, and maybe one Pink Diamond. If 30 of these cards come out, man, the market's done. If 30 of them come out, 2 sets to 1 time and cheap packs, that's when we see our market crash. That is when we see our big market crash. But today, a lot of people predicted market crash with super packs, and while it definitely will lower the price of a Ben Wallace and a Chris Webber, it might lower the packs. It probably will lower the price overall of the lock-in rewards of cards that are in the super packs. I don't think it's going to have a major effect on the market. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. First market video of the year. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.